EVP workshop. This is still a business workshop, right? And I think it's really nice that we discussed quite a lot of topics, including the latest in R&D science. And towards the end, we started to talk a little bit about the concept of how we can bring beauty and wellness together, and how eventually, that's the objective and the Empower Me vision, that we can be talking about multiple products that work with each other, multiple products that complement each other. And I'm going to start off real quickly, right, with the first item or question, that I'll have, our guests talk a little bit about and comment about. And that really is, well, the Empower Me approach, right, talks about bringing together integrated beauty and wellness, right? This is the first time, like Joe shared, right? We are experts in nutrition, we're also experts in skincare. And we're probably one of the earlier brands and a pioneer, if you will, bringing this together in our product strategy. Right, so I'd like to have Juinn, Derrick, and Joe to really chime in a little bit about this and how do they think this is really an exciting opportunity. All right, so let's start off first with Juinn.
Okay. Joe, first I want to tell you
Yes.
that contrary to what you think,
Yes.
Singaporeans understand 6 very well. There's been a lot of it happening in Singapore.
I need to read the newspaper.
Okay, so today when you read any magazines or you just do a search on wellness, anti-aging, or magic bullet for youth or eternal youth, I think what comes up is always gene expression and so on, and epigenetics. Now, this stuff, if you reading it for the first time, you think it's science fiction. But the good thing is at Nu Skin, it has been reality for well over 10 years, right?
Yep.
I like the fact of opportunity of Nu Skin, pioneer, and integrating beauty and wellness. So for me, when I first looked at Nu Skin, well, this is over 20 years ago, I think those of you who started will remember we only had skincare products, but I was also very excited that we had supplement products. But when we tried to talk to the men initially, they would not want to get involved with the beauty products. So right from the beginning, Nu Skin has always been an integrated beauty and wellness in my mind. And when I look at the opportunity, all business is about opportunity. And all business is about filling a gap in the community. The bigger the problem you have to solve, the bigger the opportunity. So today, we all know, especially in a place like Singapore, we're all living longer, but we're not living better. Joe was just saying at lunch earlier, Singapore has a second highest incidence of diabetes after the United States, right? And we have products to solve the problem, be it TR90 or be it Y-Stand and so on and so forth. And I particularly like this Well Spa because I think for the first time, the lay person can see how wellness and beauty can be integrated in one device. So let's say previously you talk about the galvanic spa. People say, I don't care about my face. Or people say body spa, I don't care how it looks. But today, when you talk about a well spa, through the lymphatic system, you get better health, as Dr. Joe has explained, and you also reduce water retention, so your face is not as puffy, and so on and so forth. So I think this is going to be a great product. It's now up to us to really complement and leverage on what the scientists have given us. So I can't think of a better time than now to go out to tell people about this wonderful opportunity, using the Well Spa, if you like, as a talking point, but showing them the whole opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Juinn. And a wellness device is something really new and exciting for us, right? Yeah, so thank you very much. Derrick, would you like to comment on this?
I think first of all, I want to borrow your hand to thank Joe and the team for making such a wonderful product. Okay. You want me to associate Nu Skin with one word, one keyword? To me, it's transformation. Transformation. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. If you look at me tonight, you see my before photo. If you haven't seen one before, okay, it's a total transformation in 90 days. I took a TRA many years ago. I transformed. A guy like me, I don't believe in supplement. But after a transformation, I buy into this supplement. Of course, later I buy into the business. Okay, so I felt that outside there's a lot of people. Do you think they need transformation?
Yes.
Okay, whether it's beauty or whether this is health, I think they need it. All right, they need it. And you look at the current market, if you look at well spa, what is well spa? Okay? And I just want to ask one question. Who needs well spa? Why? Okay? As long as you have lymphatic system, you need one. Who doesn't have one? Unless you come from Mars, okay? Alien or something, I don't have lymphatic system, so I can't use it. As long as you have lymphatic system, you need one. Okay? How big is the market? Massive, right? Okay? And just now, Joe mentioned about gym bag. Wow. Now I go MRT, I go cafe, I look at gym bag, you know. After you mentioned, I think I will look at gym bag. I hope that when the person open the gym bag, the well spa inside is distributed by me. What if you open the this one where you buy from? From your friend. Alamak. And this person I also know. Okay? This happened. Yes. Okay? Never forget the business opportunity behind, especially the recurring. Okay? I tried the well spa myself, you know. And the way to really make well spa works, you have to use a lot of gel. So tonight I won't tell you, won't tell to the prospect, but according to my team, who are very good in using spa, they told me you have to use good amount of gel to really see the effect. Okay, because when company gave me the demo set, I get one tube of gel. Wow, really? This one is like precious. I squeeze a bit only. Oh, not effective, right?
I don't know.
Okay. You want to know a personal testimony? Just one last one. I don't know whether I can say. Can I share?
I don't know what you're gonna share.
You want to know? Yes. I came back from Indonesia. I almost lost my voice. Now still recovering. You can hear about 50% of my voice lost. And I supposed to go on stage on Sunday to do a presentation. On Saturday night, okay, told my builder, say, why not you use the well spa since you have it? I said, sure or not, can work now. Okay. I said, okay lah, and try lah. Okay. So they use the well spa, okay. 3 minutes on the left side, and of course 3 minutes on the right side. Wow, after that, my voice can project out already. Oh, thank you very much. Okay. That's why you think about how big is the market. And just now during lunch, I was talking to Joe about this. Dr. Joe, I think he's not surprised. Okay, I will not tell you why. I think he's not surprised. Meaning this is kind of maybe. I use all the words. Kind of maybe predictable result. Okay, thank you, Osman. Thank you.
Maybe I'll share a testimony as well.
And here we go.
Where's the applause? Where's the applause?
Quick one.
Okay. So as you know, I play soccer. So normally after I play soccer, you walk around a bit like a cripple, just all the pains and whatnot. So I normally use a terror gun, ice packs, and foam rolling. So there was one day after the soccer, actually it was very hard match because we were playing against two ex-national players. So it was harder than usual. I didn't use the other stuff, I just used the well spa. And you're right, you have to use a lot, a lot. This leg, And it felt so good that night. So it really works, I can tell you. So that's my testimony.
Yeah, and that's the recovery part. Yeah. So Joe, you mentioned my name a couple of times when you're here. So now you get the same feeling when someone mentions your name right after the play.
I know, and that's why I always say, right? You guys all want me to go to jail.
I think I might join you. Okay, but for all intents and purposes, I think we are EVP leaders here. We're mature enough and we know to take things in context and we know what we should be sharing, yeah? So all mature leaders here, and I'll keep it at that, okay? Well, really quickly, we're just going to move on to the next topic, and this next topic is something that everyone's rather familiar with. We kind of ended Joe's presentation on TR90 and weight management, right? And we are now the #1 weight management holding brand, Pharmax, in Singapore for 5 consecutive years. That's thanks to all of you here, and all the other, TR90 advocates. We didn't get there overnight, right? Our Pharmax products, our age lock supplements, we really didn't get it overnight. So the next question I want to pose over to Juinn is, what do you think contributed to Singapore's market success, specifically in nutrition, specifically in the weight management category?
I mean, as I said earlier, the bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. Today, a lot of people, especially in a very prosperous city state like Singapore, we think we're eating well. We may be eating a lot of food, expensive food, but we're not eating right. And I think this is where all our supplements, Wispan, whatnot has been trying to correct. In fact, I've been so impressed with Nu Skin from day one when I joined, when they told us Life Pack, the basic Life Pack contained 40 antioxidants to make up for what we are lacking in nutrition. And because of what we're lacking in nutrition, we get a lot of diseases. We are living longer, but we're not living better. We all know the statistic, the last 10 years of your life, major illnesses. And what I like about the Nu Skin product, it shows instant and yet lasting and sustainable results. How many of you have used the product and come back and said, wow, within a week, blood sugar and this and this and that. Okay, so I think all of that is well documented. On weight management, I think that's even more powerful because again, like most men, I always thought going to a weight loss clinic was for losers. Because in my mind, weight loss is very simple. Eat less, exercise more. I did that, but it wasn't working. So I remember, can you put up the slide, please? I did.
Your photo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you look on the bottom left, in my golf outfit, that was about 15 years ago. And then I did 3 months of that, and I have not put it on back ever since. So I like the fact that it delivers what it promises to do one time only. Yeah, one time only. Today in the newspapers, you would have seen an article, big article on obesity, where the chief medical officer of Swiss Re, one of the major reinsurance company in the world, was commenting. At the end of the day, you want sustainable results in weight management, nutrition, and lifestyle. Not some of what the big pharmas are pushing magic to them. And in fact, if you read in the article later on, they also talk about a lot of the medical people say once you start on these things, it's almost like a drug. You can never get off. So I like, again, Nu Skin, the science is to get us to move towards the right nutrition, the right lifestyle. And I'm the beneficiary of it because today, these days, I play soccer 3 times a week, sometimes 4, okay? And because I get my beta endorphins. Beta endorphins, yeah? In fact, in about an hour's time, there's a match, I'm not going there, so my buddy said, why are you not playing? I said, because there's an even more fun event somewhere else. Because I enjoy doing this, So again, thanks to the science of Nu Skin, I think we're in a very good position. The market can only get bigger because people are still not adopting the right nutrition, the right lifestyle. And I think we've taken for granted what the scientists have given us, and we're not marketing it properly or not sufficiently. That's what I'll say. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Juinn. The bottom line is products that work, and people see that, right? On that topic, right, and we spoke about weight gain or the health of your weight being an issue. So Singapore, this year with TRIT being one of our goals to go double, right? We started a campaign called Fitter Singapore, right? And we want to help everyone here to advocate for Fitter Singapore through what we can offer in the Nu Skin platform, right? So we had a couple of events, right? And we had an idea to collect a sample set of data to give us a snapshot of what Singaporeans' weight health looks like through their BMI, right? So if you can have the next slide that shows what we've been doing for a couple of events, right? We had 2 major events. Maybe some of you submitted your BMI results too. You'll see them here, all right? We had over 500 respondents giving us the data. And here's the results, right? This is a snapshot of a sample of a population. You hear that a lot in surveys. Right? And you find that almost 1 in 2 Singaporeans are overweight. Right? And if you look at some of the other data from a national health survey that's been done recently, right? Between 2010, which was the last set of data, and the latest 2020, the prevalence of people who are obese across all age groups, not just one particular age group, has been growing, right? And you're also seeing more people being in the upper obese category as compared to just being overweight too. And lastly, I think as TRID consultants, many of us and Nu Skin business builders, we know the impact of having less ideal weight health, right? We know how much it's going to be costing you. We know how much it's going to be costing you for medical. We know that it might be causing you opportunity loss in jobs with your family. And we know that being obese or being overweight is an issue. And this data shows us it's an issue in Singapore. So the next question after Juinn, this one goes to Derrick, right? So what do you think we can do, right, if we have the question, to make a positive impact in our market, right, to improve this situation? And through that, do we see an opportunity to continue to grow? Because 1 in 2, sometimes you hear that we're the #1 brand in weight management, and there's so many other players out there. Is the market a little saturated for weight management? But I think that data tells you a lot more. And the thing about TNID, is it just a weight loss program? It's also for people who are looking for body shaping, people who want to be fitter, feel more energetic. And that's why I think this data can tell us a lot more about the market opportunity. Back to Derrick.
Wow, amazing research. Actually, to be frank, you don't need this research. All you need to do is sit in McDonald's. Okay, you sit in McDonald's, you're watching the people walk in and out, you already can get this kind of result. Yeah, correct or not? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. And why this market, you ask me, it will not be saturated. Okay? Very simple logic. As long as in Singapore context, or maybe in the region, as long as all the fast food restaurants keep on expanding, okay, our customer will not be finished. Okay, they will keep on creating new customers for us, yes or no? Every day what they eat, cannot say junk food, fast food, okay, unhealthy, not so healthy fast food, okay. So all these they're actually giving us opportunity to help them to rectify how to eat healthily with our TR90, diet plan plus our supplements, and of course the strong science behind to make them become healthier. Okay, I'm one of the testimony, and of course you have many customers benefited from it. All we need to do is go outside and talk to them, talk to them. Okay, we slim down them. There's another group of people who will come out and tell you, as long as the fast food restaurant keep on growing. You look at their numbers, right? The revenues keep on growing. Your opportunity keep on growing. Okay, do you agree? Yeah. So even we are #1, we still can be the number one in the #1 again. Okay, every single year. Okay, I think this is what I see. And of course, looking at the health issue, if you continue to be obesity, there are a lot of implications. Okay, obesity can give you a lot of heart attack. I think heart attack is also one of the major killer in Singapore. Okay, diabetes, all these things. Okay, we can actually help our customers to give them a better life. At the same time, we can also build our business. Okay, I started from TIA. I don't know anything much. I only use TIA to build the business. Later, of course, TR90, and we are able to build a business in the region, not only Singapore, but in the region, Southeast Asia, for a very simple reason. Okay, this is not just Singapore problem. This is a global problem. Do you agree? It's a global problem. Maybe we just finished a COVID. Okay, we thought pandemic over. Okay, but I tell you, obesity is the ongoing pandemic. If you don't recognize it, it's ongoing pandemic. Okay, what do our kids or eat and drink every day? You look at it. Okay, a lot of them are not healthy, to be frank. Okay, this is why Singapore government now put different colors. I don't know, Dr. Joe know or not. Different colors, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sugar level.
Sugar level. And sugar level. Okay. I don't know whether can mention or not. The chocolate drink start with M1. Everyone should drink before. You know what's the rating of that chocolate drink? A, B, C, D, C. What's the rating? Okay, this will give you homework. Okay, you go and check yourself. Okay, and I heard 40% is sugar. Okay, even you drink the kosong, sometimes you think kosong is very healthy. Kosong means no sugar added. Okay, you go and drink, actually inside 40%, even kosong 40% is sugar. That's why it's so tasty, so nice. Okay, Ken? I hope that I answered this question. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Derrick. Yeah. So I think we know the market size, right, and the opportunity. And I think Joe has been to many markets around the world, right? And I think after this he's headed to Pacific, and he kind of has an idea of what the whole issue of obesity and weight is. And looking at Singapore's data, Joe, did that surprise you?
I guess not really, in the sense that because as your economy, it's sort of there's another study that had been done. As a country's economy gets better and better, the obesity gets bigger and bigger. It's almost like two parallel lines that follow each other. So in that sense, I'm not surprised. Obviously now Singapore is what? One of the most developed nation in the world, right? Your per capita is right up there in the top 10, if not top 5. So it's not a surprise. Actually, Juinn mentioned this as well. This obesity is very much related to diabetes, type 2. Singapore is number 2 next to the US on a percentage basis of its population. So you can imagine that all these numbers that you've seen that have been presented, eventually they will fall into the diabetic category too. Which brings up an interesting point, right, on your business, because when you look at it, and some of you, well, should I do this business or not, and so on. I mean, there might be other opportunities that offer maybe better financial reward. But there's one thing that's missing, and that is in this particular opportunity in Nu Skin, every time you succeed, you know you have a collateral benefit. And that collateral benefit is the fact that you're helping one person getting healthier.
Yes.
What other occupation can you really think that? Right? So it may not be the major motivating factor, but it may be worthwhile to consider that. You know, even though maybe there's another, I don't know, I'll call it an opportunity that can offer better financial incentives and rewards, but this is the one that is almost like you get an extra bonus. That is your sharing bonus that you're getting. You know, which is non-financial in nature, but I mean, how many businesses are there around? I mean, personally, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing, is the sense, I mean, you may know my history all the way back to drugs and so on and so forth. No, the legal type. It's because it offers me a beta endorphins fix on right when I succeed on it. So anyway.
Thank you very much, Joe. And I think that's a very valid point, right? We are in a really unique platform that allows you to share products, and through that, you're rewarded for it. At the same time, the products that you share to people actually really makes a huge impact to their lives, right? And that's all thanks to you sharing products, and that's all thanks to Joe and his team creating such amazing products. Can we give all of you and Joe a round of applause? Thank you very much. And we're gonna wrap up the session, right? So that everyone can get prepared, and we have one more session this evening. And we're gonna wrap up with a question on the opportunity renewal strategy, right? We already know an ORS is coming right up, and all these are amazing products. I think almost every single one of you, our book 2 leaders on stage, either came into the business because of these amazing ORS products, because of how we launched it through the LTOs, and because of how, coming back to Juinn's point, they demonstrated efficacy. They worked, right? They worked, and people got interested, people believed, right? So we know how the ORS is unique and how it can help you grow your organization. So I really just want to have Juinn and Derrick give us some final comments and thoughts on why and how we should really be prepared to leverage the next upcoming opportunity renewal strategy at the end of this year. Juinn.
Okay. When I first came into the business, I think the thing that was very important to me was the company value system and the DNA. Because we are in the business of wellness and fast-moving consumer products, you need innovative new products to keep exciting consumers. And I could see then that the company had a DNA of innovate. Of course, there's no way, not even Joe, you could predict what we're going to come up with next, right? You couldn't, right? But once the DNA is in place, and I think the scientists at the company has surpassed all my expectations. Now, so having said that, I want to use another example of the most valuable company in the world today is Apple. $3 trillion, okay? My wife just reminded me the other day, those of us who knew Apple from a long time ago knew Apple as the Mac. a desktop. It was a very good desktop, very sexy compared to IBM. But what changed the trajectory of Apple was the iPod. I don't know how many of you remember that when iPod came along, nobody had ever seen something like this. Okay, and then of course from iPod we have the iPhone, and then iPad and MacBook and so on and so forth. So why I bring up this point was that Nu Skin was already a super company well before ageLOC came along. But when ageLOC came along and with epigenetics, gene expression, and then it spawned home beauty devices, it was really opportunity renewal. But we have to be careful here. I know that you guys are going to be very enthusiastic. You're going to bring home what Joe has said and try to market the well spa because of this and this and that. And you might well be caught. You might well be able to spell the well spa, but you have forgotten about all the other products, about the whole ecosystem. That means you're only selling the iPod and not the iPhone and not the rest of the stuff. And often you get trapped in answering questions about, Nu Skin MLM, right? Kind of thing. But what did Joe say? We are a high science and high tech company. Coming out of a product that's integrated both on wellness and beauty. Nobody else has them. And we can solve your problems, be it with obesity and so on and so forth. But to me, the most important thing on ORS is this. And this was always been the way I looked at it. I'm sure Derrick also looked at it the same way, and all the successful leaders. Nu Skin is an amazing business life opportunity backed by innovative products. It's not the other way around. It's not innovative product that happens to have a business opportunity behind it. And again, I echo what Derrick said, it's about transformation. We transform people's health, people's bodies, and the most important, we transform lives. You couldn't imagine it, but that well spa is not just for your lymphatic system, for water retention issues, but is to introduce people to all the wonderful product, and most importantly, the business opportunity, which will be life transforming. So that's how I would play it, yeah.
Absolutely, thank you. So do we agree? Amazing, right? That's a really big reminder of why we have so many products and why we're integrating it together, right? And Derrick, your thoughts on how we can leverage the ORS?
I think first question, I want to ask everyone, why are you doing Nu Skin? Why you wanted to come into Nu Skin? I think this is the fundamental questions. Okay, without this, I don't think anyone can move forward. Agree? Okay, but yeah, we decided we want to succeed here. Of course, we don't talk Nu Skin, we do Nu Skin. Okay, like we don't talk science, we do science. Same. Okay, so we do Nu Skin. Why do we? Well, you're very slow now. Okay, so we do Nu Skin. Why we want to do Nu Skin? Okay, I think very simple. You have to make the decision. Okay, of course you go outside, you face some challenges. Okay, definitely you face some challenges. But why we still persist until today? Definitely there's a why. Okay, we know why we want to do it, and of course we are very lucky. We partner with Nu Skin. Okay, Nu Skin with a high science. Okay, top scientists, good innovation. Imagine we are partnering with some companies, giving us some products that we can't even convince ourselves. Okay, but today we have Nu Skin products. It's amazing. Okay, I think we should give Nu Skin a big round of applause, right? Okay. To create 10 billion sales are not easy, to be frank, not easy. And because of that ageLOC innovation, I joined the time when ageLOC just came out. I resigned from my job, okay, because I want to catch the ageLOC opportunity. Will there be people out there, they also want to transform? And when they look at what's the next opportunity, they saw Empower Me with all the different, just how you saw the roadmap. Are you excited about it?
Yes.
You have two choices here. One, you can sit down there, watching all it happens, and becomes consumer. Okay? And you buy product from me, thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay? Another one is you join the business. And not only you transform your lives, you transform other people's lives also. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I really like what Joe Cheng mentioned just now, Dr. Joe Cheng. He mentioned about not only we come here to make money, at the same time, we also transform people's life to be better. Okay, I just want quote one example. I got one business partner. He used to work for a tobacco company. Now his target is to sell as many cigarettes as possible, so that he can get his bonus. Okay, so when he get his bonus, then after he told me how many packs of cigarettes he sold. I said, wow, you think you're doing good thing? I have no choice. I have to make sure people smoke more. But here, what we do, every day we talk to people about health. Okay, we remind them to be healthier. Correct? Okay, we're giving a lot of values to people. At the same time, of course, we build our business. I think this is the best business. Okay, I think with that we should leverage on upcoming opportunity to really talk to more people. Don't talk to people. We should do new skin, do more new skin. Okay,
Action verb.
Yeah. We do new skin, right? Or don't just talk new skin. Okay, we do new skin. Okay, let's do together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Derrick. And I think that's a really important point. So are we going to do new skin and do the ORS together at the end of the year?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all the time we have. We have another show this evening. So can you please give a huge round of applause to Juinn, Derrick, and Dr. Joseph. Thank you very much. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate your time. Leaders, thank you for joining us. Right. This comes to the end of our workshop. Right, and we will be having a final session again with Dr. Joe this evening, the Age-Long Opportunity Seminar. It starts at 7:30 p.m. and admission is at 7. We will see you this evening at Suntec Convention Center. Thank you. Bye-bye.